Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on tuning in, hear all I say, but watch it real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above, and if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
Hey guys, it's Shoshie from Shoshie Magnificent Minis, and everyone's having a great afternoon. Let me know if the music is too loud. I did the sound test earlier. It seemed like it was quiet, so I think I'd rather have it be too quiet than too loud. Let me know. Anyway, I'm happy to see everybody. Zamoon just subscribed. Let me click over to my palette cam, my mini cam. Hang on. Mouse troubles. Yeah. Zamoon right here subscribed just now, so thank you so much, Zamoon. Happy to have you. And yes, oh, it's super loud. Is it? No. Okay. Are you trolling me, Claptraps, or is that really true? Oh, Cosmo BC has a new job, so it won't be from home. That's okay, Cosmo. Once you're a mod, you're always a mod with me. So very, very unlikely. Nope, it's like legit loud. Okay. All right, is that better? That should be better. Tell me how that sounds. When I did the test, I could barely hear myself. Okay, so that's better. That's much better. Okay, yay. Yay! Thank you guys. You know that without my tech mic here, it's never as easy, but I really appreciate all the help that you guys give me. So, I'm going to show you all of the survivors that we've been painting over the week. We haven't gotten as many as I wanted to done. And I think that's my perfectionism. Where'd the other one go? So I have 4 in the works. Somewhere. I'm just gonna show you. Wait. Because I put this big pile of them over here. Here we go. Look at all these. Oh, I found him. There he is. He's just not painted. So these 4 right here are the rawhide survivors that I've been working on. And I'm almost done with them. So I'm going to finish these 2 dudes this stream. And then I've mostly finished her. She was the one we worked on last time. And I guess, you know, I really wanted them finished. You know, like my whole motto was finished, not perfect. And I think this stream, I just don't want to rush it. I want to paint, I want to chill, I want to talk. Yeah, Sassy Mike is good. He is a little sassy. So hold on, let me switch back. I wanted to give you guys some announcements about the stream because we have some really, really cool announcements. I think I've told you guys this before, how I was working on a sponsorship with Scale 75 US, and I iterate that it is Scale 75 US specifically because it's a distributor. It's not the actual company. It's a little different. But I am going to be officially sponsored. I'm going to get some coupon codes for you guys. I'm going to have links in my bot and on my profile. I'm waiting for artwork from them so I can post that on my profile page. Excited about that. You guys know I already use Scale 75. Yay! What else? I am going to be teaching at DragonFawlcon on the 22nd of this month in St. Charles, Illinois, and I have a coupon code for you guys. Anybody who happens to go to DragonFawlcon, hold on one second. Here it is. Coupon code. So it says here's the code to give to friends to fill those classes, and the code is D as in dog, F as in Frank, 2017-hobby with a capital H, and it applies when checking out of the web cart. Pick badge and class, and it takes $20 off your badge. So if you happen to be going to DragonFawlcon 2nd and you want to take my classes, that's a little code for you guys. Let's see, what else is going on? Yeah, thank you so much. You will never know. I appreciate it. I just closed a big commission. That was pretty cool. So basically, I'm booked for commissions through the end of the year, which is really nice. Hey, Pirate Monkey Painting. Thank you so much for the host. Guys, if you haven't seen Pirate Monkey Painting, he also knows Anthony. He is another fellow painter. Give him a follow. Thanks so much, Pirate Monkey. Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you. So, real quick, just want to let you know, so DragonFawlcon, and then I'm still not sure if I'm going to be at War Machine Weekend. There's also I'm glad you could host over. That's awesome. I was just telling people about my channel. I just got sponsorship with Scale 75 US. I'm excited about that. What else? We might be buying a new car. My husband and I tonight. Let's see, it's we've got what's it called? Mazda CV3, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, so might be, you know, buying a new car today. It's another little info about us. Yeah. All right, well, let's go paint. We're all set. I'm just going to, I got my palette. This is my wet palette from RedBrassGames. And say that. Yeah, new cars are fun. It's really cool because it's a 2016, and it was previously owned by I guess that it was like the dealer or one of the reps owned it for a year, and so it's been taken super well care of. It's, you know, Carfax is like 100%. Super psyched. The nice thing about owning a 1-year-old car is someone else takes that depreciation hit. So I'm very happy about that because I don't like. We bought a car once, brand new, and it's like you roll it off the lot and you're like, it's immediately devalued. Hey, Protalis Painting, how are you? I like that little wave emote. So cute. Don't forget to do a lean check. I don't know what that is. Tell me what that is. I'll check. We'll check. Yeah, and Purple Feathers Delusions, Delusions, that's right. Okay. So we were talking about, I think we originally thought I think I'm gonna do this guy with the red hair because I kind of want to do this guy with the black hair. But I'm gonna start with this blue kind of color. Actually, no, I'm gonna start with black, end up with the blue because I want to show you what I want to do. Maybe I'll do both. I'm putting Decay Black by Fantasy Game Scale Color. You can see, like, I'm all proud of my sponsor now. Fantasy Games Holda Blue, which is a beautiful turquoise, which we're using for the straps of all of the leather work and everything. A lien check in Canada makes sure that no one else owes money on it before you buy it. No, it was owned by the dealer, so it'll be fine. We're buying it from a dealership, so it won't be a problem. So there's black. See how I'm trying to make sure there's no cat hairs on it. Wait. Here's my tweezers. I always have them handy, and now they're not handy. I put them on the floor by accident. There's a brush on the floor. Brush on the floor. Hold on. I'm going to find these tweezers. Not. There they are. They're under my iPad. There we are. So there was a little piece of something over here. I don't know what it is. I guess nothing. You don't trust anyone when it comes to cars. Yeah, I understand. I think it will be fine. We have lemon laws and stuff like that in the state of Illinois, and I'm not sure if that covers this, but if you need to, return a car, I guess, within a few, I think you can do it within like 24 hours or something. If we find out something bad real quick, we can return it. Lemon laws are if the car is a bad car in the first place. But it drove really smooth. Carfax, yeah, I don't know. So here's the blue. So we did the black on top, right? And the blue, sort of his highlight. I like a blue sheen on black hair. I think it looks. I'm gonna add some more black because I think that's too much blue. It's reading as blue, not black. A little bit. That's perfect. There. We just want a little blue. Hey, Damonea, how are you? On this, I want to show you where she go. There's a girl. This one. So you can see the mask that I did. It's going to be similar. So I need some gray to do the masks. And I had the gray that I was using is this one, Gray Coat Gray. What's everybody got planned for the weekend? My husband and I are celebrating our 11th anniversary I'm gonna go get a sushi boat, I think, tomorrow, which will be really nice. Yeah, thank you so much. I like that too. She came out, I was pretty happy with her. So, yeah. Wait a minute, what color am I using? Oh, great. They've got sort of this, I've been using, so I don't know if you can tell, but I kind of tried a non-metallic metal. All of their weapons are mostly bone, so it was still worked out, but that I didn't use metal, so that's good. But just in case. So if I were to do a metal, I would make sure this part is all gray. This is all gray as well. This is some sort of bone axe for the rawhide outfit. 15th anniversary for last weekend for you. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for the... You're entering a Warhammer competition. Awesome. You will have to let us know how that goes, Purple Feather Delusions. That'll be exciting. Super. So, I got paper towels over here. I always keep paper towels in here. Put this on my lap so I can... What I do is I keep it on my lap, and as I am, if I fill up my brush, see how there's so much water on it? It's a lot, so I will dab it on my paper towel. Or let's say I've got too much paint and water at the same time. See how much water and paint? You can dab that, and you control how much. So that's, see how it comes to a point. Control how much is going on. Yes, I do use a wet palette, Katana Angel, and yeah, this is the wet palette that I'm currently using. It's a RedBrassGames palette. They sent it to me. It's part of the Kickstarter they're running. I think this is the last week. Still get in on it, and I have absolutely loved it. The only thing that I don't like about it, I'll tell you. They sent me these paper palette sheets, and the only thing I don't like about it is that I only have this many left, and it's not going to be enough to wait. It's not going to be enough to get me till the Kickstarter comes. It's like, so I'm going to be very stingy with my paper for a while, because this is seriously like some of the best palette paper I've ever used. My other palette paper has, I don't know, pills on me a little bit, like makes little nib balls, and sometimes it just dries out so quick. This stuff, I mean, look, it's really nice. It's just, and I have a little like OCD about the, not OCD, but like just a little finickiness about having a smooth thing, and this one gets very smooth on the top, and I like that. Okay. Yay! Aw, thank you so much, Pirate Monkey Painting. I'm gonna put your name up here by the subscribers. Oh, I want to let you guys know, so last month we had a goal that if I got 100 subscriber points, I would apply to Twitch for partnership. I have applied. Crossing my fingers. I haven't gotten a rejection yet. I mean, it's only been a day, but I'm pirate. How do you spell pirate? Hold on. Wait. Pirate. T-E. There. Sorry, Pirate Monkey Painting. Yes, I have used parchment paper, Nanalise, and it dries out so fast. It just doesn't have the same... Renee is hosting me. Thank you so much for the host, Renee. There we go. Pirate Monkey Painting. I have used parchment paper, and it just doesn't really. It can pill also, and it just dries out so fast. Like with this just won't. The paper will. I mean, it will eventually dry out, but the sponge will dry out at the same time. So, parchment, your sponge could be like completely wet, and the parchment is curled up, and it'll dry out much faster. So I just I'm not as much of a fan. Yeah, it's not too long. Is it too long? No, it's on there right. Sitting on there nice. Good. Yeah, I mean, I won't be discouraged. You know, it's just something to like, you know, shoot for. It's a goal. It's definitely something that I would like. And it's something to get people excited about too, because it is exciting. 100 sub points for an affiliate is a lot. And so that's worth, you know, going for something like that. Before I get too far, I'm gonna get dropped. Hang on. Have Bloodstone. You guys know that's one of my favorite browns by pt.3. And I'm gonna put it on my palette. Kingdom Death Monster, hello, how are you? Thank you so much for coming and joining us. It's exciting. Hey Monea, you're a new follower. Thank you so much. Let me write you down here. Hey Monea. How do I spell that? Let's see. D-A-I. Nice, thank you. All right. Holy Bloodstone. Bloodstone is like a bomb. So you had a question about wet palettes. Doesn't the undersponge get soaked with color? A little bit. I want to show you just like, especially on the edges where it leaked over, it does. And if you leave it on there very, very long or put an ink or something, there's a little bit that will. But for this palette, it does it a lot less than some of the other papers and palettes that I've used in the past. So you're just gonna get some staining, period. Doesn't matter what palette you use. And that is totally okay. Hey Nick Claxton, what did you ask me? Am I using what? What brush am I using? Oh yeah, Grow Broncos, absolutely. Where brush? I'm gonna put some bloodstone right here. I'm gonna check real quick because I got, yeah, that's exactly right. Got sort of a couple different colors going on. I want to make sure they at least kind of match up, roughly. Privateer press, it's okay. Again, it's about the same as it just dries so quickly on me. That little box is nice because it, you know, you can close it up. But the problem for me is with the box. I mean, see, I like leaving this open a lot. And with the box, that lid kind of imbalances it a little bit, and I do end up knocking it over a little bit. So, but I mean, I like the Privateer Press palette. It is nice. And I do think that I don't know if I want that color. No. So it's still wet. So you can grab your brush and it's like a mop. You can just pick up all that color because it's still wet. And there's a big cat hair. Yay. Hey, Deathwatch. Good. I'm so glad. Hey, Flixster, how's it going? We are painting some survivors from Kingdom Death. This weekend, I have a couple friends coming over. We're going to play Kingdom Death on Sunday. I'm super excited. It's been oh gosh, how long has it been since I played? Probably about a month or two. Part of why we haven't played in a while is our last campaign finally ended. It was our first campaign, and now we're ready to move on and be killed some more. I invited some friends over who have never played, and I'm excited to get them introduced to the game. Am I using the extra large palette? No, this is the regular size. Oh yeah, it's the regular size palette. And I think for the Kickstarter though, I did order the extra large because since I have the small one, I don't really need to get another small one, so why not just get the extra large? And I ordered a lot of the little papers because that was, like I said, the one thing that I don't really care about for the palette is I didn't have enough papers. I need like the extra super mega pack of papers because I just paint all the time. All right. Yeah, you haven't played in months, Kingdom Death Monster? Oh no. Yeah, so my goal though is, because I mean, I want to get something going either every other week or every week. I want to play Kingdom Death once a week, and so because that's going to motivate me to paint my stuff even more. Because really, after these survivors and the Watcher are done, all I have left is to paint those expansions. And it's kind of one of those things where if I don't play the expansions, I won't be motivated to paint them. So that is, again, have to play them, and that means playing Kingdom Death a heck of a lot more so that we can get through some of the expansions. Heck of a lot more. Your mini finally came in, Janae. Which mini was that? For those of you guys who don't know, sometimes I get scared by my own little bug zapper over here. Luckily, summer is winding to a close. We're getting some fall stuff, but hopefully that will make a big difference. Got these little gnats coming in, and I have to keep that on, or else they take over the house. It's been more than a year. What do you mean? It's been more than a year since you played Kingdom Death? I didn't think you even owned it. Did you? And Rinion87, that's a neat name. Too bad the palette Kickstarter isn't until I know I'm gonna run out of paper. I'm gonna have to write them and say, hey man, like, you're gonna have to give me some more papers because these are awesome and I need them. I suppose I could get by with parchment paper, but you know, I would be curious to see if parchment paper worked as nicely with this sponge, though. I should try that out and let you guys know. So yeah, I'm super excited. You don't own the core game yet, but you have all the expansions painted already, but no way to play. Oh, ow. That would be the worst. Yeah, but yeah, then, you know, that one, at least you have everything ready, right? That's a good start. All right, what color should I make the whip? I want suggestions from the gallery here, the peanut gallery. Suggestions? Anyone? Bueller? Let's see, and I need to put some other colors on my palette because I'm dropping minis. Oh no. You haven't assembled all your expansions yet? This is Rin Flesh by pt.3, and I kind of use it as an ivory/white a little bit on this set. I'm trying to keep stuff from falling off my table. This is actual ivory. This is Meneth White Highlight, which I love. Yeah, I haven't assembled all my black, you think? I haven't assembled all my stuff either yet. All my expansions are mostly in the box. I did the Gorm, which you guys saw. Is the Gorm done? Yeah, the Gorm's done. I need to find the base for the Gorm. Hey, let's see. Talagar, how are you? Real quick, I'm gonna reach down. I dropped a mini. If I don't pick her up and glue her back, she's going to get lost in everything. Got a little super glue I can fix her with. A bit of super glue. Let's see. So after I get done with these survivors, I'm going to paint the Watcher for you guys, which I think is going to be a blast. Because there's lots of OSL, off-source lighting, to show you guys. See if this holds. Yay! Okay, let's set that aside so I can hearing. Guy McDie, I love that name. You assembled a core Flower Knight, Slenderman, Gorm, Dung Beetle Knight, and Spidicule with tiny spider legs are painted. Everybody says that. I'm scared. I think I absolutely am going to have to do that on stream. just for the humor, don't you think? Today says half naked warrior lady for the coaching. First you need to clean and assemble it. Oh, okay, sweet, awesome. Yes, I'm looking forward to doing coaching. For those of you guys who don't know, my $24.99 subscribers are all getting a half an hour of one-on-one video coaching from me. So you get to pick your mini, and then I basically help you go through it. And Renee, if you want to start painting her now, and then we will go ahead and like tweak it, that's probably the best way to go about it. Because then we can utilize our time best, since it is only half hour. Okay, quick. I'm going to use that flesh color. See how nice and bright that is? And it reads almost ivory. Aim plus fool, is that right? Thank you so much for the follow. I'm going to write that down. Vain pious fool, that's it. I missed an L. Here we go. Pious. Pious fool. Woohoo! There we go. Thank you so much for the follow. Right. Back to the colors. Okay. I'm going to take my glasses off. I'm going to take a little bit of this. It is, what is it? It's ivory. It's Enough White Highlight. And I'm going to go ahead and tie tiny little stitches on the leather here. Okay, I have to take my glasses off because I'm super myopic. There we go. Oh, and if you get a little mistake, go in, cover it up. And over here, there's some little stitches. So my husband, for our anniversary, we said that we weren't going to get each other presents. We're just going to go out to dinner. And then he bought me something he got his own Amazon Prime account, which was funny because I didn't even think about that he got his own Amazon Prime account. And the other day when we were online, he subscribed to me, and I didn't even think. I was like, oh, cool, you know. And people were like, well played, Mike. And then this box came today, which Mike knows me, and he knows I hate surprises. This box is like calling my name. It said something about like jewelry on the, I know I'm bad. I shook it, totally shook it. I think it's some jewelry. I really hope. It'd be awesome. I'm terrible. I'm that person who, when we had Hanukkah presents at my parents' house, I would get my sister to tell me what my folks got me, and then so from now on, she and I have this tradition. It's a tradition now that whenever we get each other something, I just tell her. I'm like, do you want to know what it is? Because I can't keep a secret from people for very long, and I can't handle secrets either. I just have to know stuff. I don't like surprises. I like to know what stuff is. So she would tell me what my present was, and I would tell her. And like I said, this box is over here calling my name, and he's gonna make me wait till tomorrow. Watch, because that's when our actual anniversary is. It's killing me. I'm a bad wife. Alright, got the stitches. My glasses back on and read the chat. That huge bug, yes, Flixster. That's my little bug light. I'd rather have that though, you know? Hey, oh, we're not strangers? You're welcome, sorry you wasn't there. Your spare prologue survivors brew. Also, Main Pious Fool, if you want to whisper Cosmo BC or Flixster, one of those guys can post the link if it's appropriate. We just have links deleted just to keep keep down on self-promotion and stuff, just in case anybody were to come in here and be like, hey, I'm starting up my stream, you know, that kind of thing. People haven't done that, so I'm pretty happy about that. Beastromatic. Most surprises you prepare for your girlfriend, you spoil, because I know, I would like that. I like, you cannot spoil me. There is no such thing as a spoiler for me, because even though I know what something is, it's still super exciting for me. And so it's like movie spoilers, nothing. I don't get spoiled. The new Star Wars movie that's coming out in December, I'm gonna watch every freaking trailer and hint, everything, because the last Star Wars 7, I kept away from spoilers and everything, and it was too traumatic for me. It's very traumatic, you know, guys. I'm a big Han Solo fan. I'm not gonna say any spoilers, but I'm not gonna go through that again. Not gonna do that. I'm gonna know everything before the movie comes out, so I don't get surprised. Oh, so much. I'm gonna bawl my head off. You guys know I'm a big Star Wars fan. Alright, I messed up all of the stitches talking to you guys, so I'm gonna go back in here and fix all of the little blurps. Blurp, blurp, blurp. Bits and bobs, as Flixster says, right? Bits and bobs. Can I stealth open the box at the bottom and tape it back up? I could, but it's one of those Amazon things, and you would be able to tell the seal would be broken. So I can't. I could shake it on the stream. Hold on. So it's from the Gemstone King. You hear it? Sounds like there's a box in there. There's definitely a box in there, and some of those air pillows. I can tell that. It's from Kentucky. From the Gemstone. So I'm so bad. Mike was like, don't open that present. Don't open that box for me. Like, okay. Already shook it. Let's see, what is... Sounds like the present is having the intended effect. Yes, yes. He loves so much to prepare surprises. Watching spoilers would have helped that one. Yeah, I know. Ugh. Oh yeah, you don't think? Yeah, no, I don't think it would have helped. I think it might have made it worse. I don't know. It's hard to say. Alright, so all of the straps, all of the little straps are going to be this teal color. I'm making everything blue. Curiosity killed the cat. Well, I'm a very dead cat then. Luckily I have 9 lives. I've always been like that. Sound like it's broken? Get Rob. But it's not open, so that means he could, and it's Amazon, so they can. Anyone who knows airport security? It's a rock. Kentucky would be cool. Yeah, it's probably, maybe it is. You know, so, because the funny thing is that the gemstones that I like are actually not really, like, I like raw semi-precious gemstones. Like citrine is my, I wonder if he got me something. Citrine is my birthstone, and it's also my favorite stone. It's also really cheap too, so it could come from something Gemstone King. That would be very awesome. Cosmo. I have no shame. That's the whole point. Sassy might delete the VOD. I need to get my wife a lump of coal for our anniversary. That's a great plan. Oh, if he got me coal, then I would say, all right, you need to like heat this thing up, and I want a diamond in the next 1,000 years. That would be how we would do it. It's like a baby diamond, right? Funny. That's what coal is, right? A baby diamond? Kev Rob is right. No witnesses. You need to take us all out. Yeah. I didn't open it yet, so I haven't done anything wrong, technically. All I did was shake it and guess. That is okay. Right? And he did tell me that he bought me something. So that was the first mistake. Like, yeah, I'm gonna find out. I will find out by tonight. We'll see. Terrible. Ugh. There was somebody, I can't remember who it was. There was one person who kept a secret from me, and it just killed me. Funny thing is, like, it's impossible to have a surprise party for me too, because I can tell when Mike has I know all of Mike's tells. He can't hide anything from me. Full equals diamond seeds. Yes, misdirection. Violet Fire just started following. Thank you, Violet Fire. Got 2 T's in your name. Fire. Ooh, thank you so much for the follow, Violet. If you have not seen us before, this is where we teach some miniature painting and we chit chat and kibitz and schmooze. We guess our anniversary presents. We have fun. And so I'm using that Hold of Blue. This is the scale 75 Hold of Blue. I'm painting all, you know what? I know that somebody said black, but I'm going to make this whip that blue color. I will make the handle maybe black though. I like this blue though. It's very nice. Watch how it looks like. Okay, watch how it looks like over the white. It totally changes color. See, this is the black side. It looks more black, but over the white, it looks more turquoise and bright. And that's why I pre-shade with the primers that way. So when you pre-shade with priming, create sort of a drop your mini. Create a canvas that's already ready to go. You know all of your upcoming birthday presents? That's awesome, Millennia. I don't know mine yet, but usually I kind of dictate what they're gonna be. I say this is what I want, because I don't like to be surprised. I like to know. So yeah, I'm the same way. I don't want a dishwasher for my birthday. We had a dishwasher and it broke, and I know it's like the worst present that you could get a woman, but it's like I feel like I won't get one unless I ask for it for a gift, because we might be moving out of our house in a year or two, and Mike's like, we have a dishwasher. Her name is Sophia, my daughter. I don't know. I think it would be nice. Need less stuff in your house, not more. Don't we all? Aren't all mini painters like somewhat a little bit hoarders? No, I am. I've been actually, because of this stream though, I've been working through my stash so much easier and nice. You guys are helping me get my stuff done. Your parents give you money since you're far, but you wanted something physical, so they paid your last hobby order. Was it from Kingdom Death? Was it? I want to know. No surprises. That's pretty awesome. Sometimes you need to ask for adult gifts and it sucks. I know. Yeah, you do. And the dishwasher is absolutely a adult gift but I'm okay with that. All right, what's next? Need to do black on the whip handle. And I'm gonna use actual black. See? On both sides. That looks good. Now you can see where this turquoise went over the black and it looks pretty dark, doesn't it? We're gonna take a little gray very, very carefully and highlight, because we still want it to be dark. But if we highlight it with a different color, it's not gonna highlight it with like a ivory, it's gonna look chalky right away. But if we use the gray first, it'll look better. Now watch what happens when I take a little gray and a little ivory. Somewhat warming up to the idea of having a day out somewhere as a present. Yeah, oh, I love that. That's pretty much what we're doing for our anniversary. Look at that. See how nice that looks against the gray? Ooh, see, that's too much. Because the brush is probably too big. And pull that around. It's much better. And over here. So, I can't remember, was it, like, it might have been like 5 or 6 years ago. It might not even been that long. We went to see a band in Indianapolis as part of our anniversary present to each other called Pomplamoose. And if you have not heard them, they're sort of like a YouTube viral hit. And Pomplamoose actually are the ones who are responsible for Patreon. They started doing so well, they wanted to find a way to have to get around monetizing their videos through YouTube. They created Patreon so that other people could support them. And they ended up going on tour, and we saw that tour as our anniversary present. It was amazing. They were real, and we got to meet them. We got our pictures taken with them, and they were just kind of stunned that we chose to go see them for our anniversary. It was kind of cool. There is an Amazon box behind me. Just that one. Oh yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah. I'm not gonna mess with it. I'll get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. He might send it back. What did I miss? I got something. Oh, Kitty with scale 75 paints, a figure case, some P3. That's awesome. Yay. P3. Oh, then I helped you pick the colors. Awesome. So good. Won't top Millennium Falcon and Lego. That's awesome. Was that expensive, or is it like cheaper because you're in Europe and Legos are from Europe originally? Alright, so see how we got the nice little highlights on here? I'm going to do that just on the top of the whip. And we want this to read black, so we're just... And this is bone, so I actually need to paint this part bone. I don't know if that's going to work. Let's do gray. So, if we go gray and then ivory, it's going to be a better, smoother transition than straight white to black. Be quite so abrupt. That are better. Woo! Artie Wolf is an honor student. It's awesome. Yeah, you guys can check your rank by doing exclamation point rank and see like how far up in the ranks you are in the stream. Oh my gosh, 450 euro. Ouch. Okay, so this is the turquoise half that I'm going to go ahead and I'm using the side of my brush. It's sort of the side of the tip. And pulling it along. It's not working. No. I just found out that was it not yesterday, but last stream, my mom watched my stream. I was like, oh, I didn't even know she was watching. I wonder which one of my new followers she was. That's cool. I'm kind of glad she didn't tell me that she was watching. I might have gotten like self-conscious. If she would have said, that's cute, I was like, don't talk about my art. Alright, there's the whip. And again, with this, I need a different color. Let's use the ochre. Here is Iroko by Scale 75. Lego is expensive. Yeah. Big Lego kits are good investment though, as they come out in limited runs. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. So I'm mixing a little bit of the, what's it called? Bloodstone with the Iroko. It's gonna be an odd consistency though, right? A bit more Iroko. I want it to be, yeah. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of ivory. If I can get this to be the right color. Yes, this is a good color. It's gonna be sort of this pale tan color that I want it to look like bone. When I don't have a color, I mix it. We're gonna put a wash over the top of that. That's gonna tint it even more. And then after that, we're gonna highlight it. Unopened, the Taj Mahal kit is worth thousands now. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. Did you hear about, there was, I guess, a Lego museum or something, and there was some kid leaned on one of the sculptures there and broke it? Can you imagine? I just couldn't. I would be like, you're banned for life. Never come back. No, I completely get it. Probably should put like ropes around those things though. That is looking nice. It's nice little bone colored paint color. Well, let's see. It's in a bag at your house, and you could take it with you when you change country. Melania, where did you change country from? I know you're in France now, right? Where did you originally go? Or sorry, where were you originally from? Oh, France to Italy. That's right. That's right. Okay. That makes so much sense. So, how would you say, what's the biggest cultural difference between France and Italy for you, since you're from France? People are they friendlier in France, or are they friendlier in Italy? Okay, now watch. This is not dry, so I really don't want to mess with it too much. So I'm gonna go down here. Forgot to do the wash. Let me get it out. That's True Tea Violet. I don't want that. That's Null Oil. Here it is. Well, Acrylic Earthshade will work, but I really want Dragon Flush Shade. I have to look for it. Put it away. Wait, what's this? That's Agrax. I'm looking for it. Probably put it down in the case. Yes. That's more. I'm just gonna use Agrax because it seems like that's all I can find right now. I went ahead and I bottled up both my Dreachy Violet and my Agrax Earthshade. I decanted them. I spilled a little bit of both. Okay. That should be dry now, so I'm going to put it on the weapon. Look at, oh, that's so nice. Then I guess the difference is that the other color would be more red, so this actually works out just fine. Oh, that looks very nice. Very, very nice. I mean, 6 months ago? Ah, okay. They're less formal in Italy, but at the same time, people use polite words more often. Oh, interesting. Let's see. Less formal, but they use polite words. That's good. So when I went to Germany, all of the shops and everything, you always use Z, which is the formal tense with strangers. But I guess if anybody's younger than you, you can say du, which is the informal, which is kind of nice because now I'm in my 40s and that's a lot of people that are younger than me. I get to say du. And most younger people don't want to be called Z because they think that's like too formal. Do we have anybody in Germany in the house right now? Do we have any Germans here? Any Austrians? No. You guys are here. Pipe up. Let's see. Okay. Yay, Drenay, that's right. You know, I guess one of the mistakes I made, Drenay, when I was in Austria was, and I didn't know this, but I said servus, which I'm guessing is an informal greeting in Austria. You're not supposed to say it to strangers. And I went into a shop and I said servus, and Mike was like, Shosh, you can't say that. And this guy gave me a weird look. Like, whatever, I don't care. Total, you know, I'm being nice. You live west of Germany, okay. Ah, and decibel, is that how I say it? Decibel. Nice. I really, really, really liked Germany. We were in Baden-Württemberg and Berlin when we went. And my family is from Baden-Württemberg in near Neckarsulm, and that's where we mostly were. And that was the area that I really fell in love with. It's just so beautiful, all of the vineyards. Alright, I'm so happy that I put that shade on there. I'm gonna do, let's see, I don't think I need it on that, but I'm gonna end up doing it on him too. It's just so nice to do something quick like that. That's gonna dry up there. Very nice. Your family were stationed there? Where was it, Zenared? Italy, they say ciao in any shop and also hi. Oh, yeah? And Guy lives in the Netherlands? Excellent. I'm gonna hopefully try to go to the Netherlands in 2019. The Model World Expo is being hosted in the Netherlands. So that would be awesome if I can make it there. I went this year to the one in Chicago and it was fantastic. And I guess, I think her name is Marco Crombie. She's hosting the one in the Netherlands this next one that's coming up. Oh, Heidelberg. Hey, that's not far from, that's not too far from where I was. I was near Stuttgart and Schweigen and what's the other name of that town? Heilbronn. Heilbronn. Yeah. We originally thought that my relatives were from Heidelberg, but it turned out that was not right. They were from Neckarsulm. So we got a tour while we were there of the Audi plant. It's really fun. Oops. So I'm trying to see how my brush is starting to split a little bit. It's because I didn't. You can twirl it like this. See how I twirl it? That will point your brush, and you can do that on your palette. Look at how nice it very much looks like bone now. Very happy. Way back in the 80s when you were 5, your dad got orders to go back to the States. Ah, okay. Wow, in the 80s in Germany, that would be amazing. Before the wall came down, I have 2 of my German textbooks are from like 89 and 90. They're very old, and they still say Deutschmark, and they still say Fräulein, and both of those are not correct anymore. Okay, so do you guys see how I'm just highlighting up onto the leathers? We started with the ochre, and we're leaving it in the shadows, but I'm highlighting with this ivory color. That looks nice. And we did all the stitches in ivory as well. This ivory, I need to go back with the ochre though. It looks like I need to change. For some reason, the ivory by itself just doesn't look right. I have to have the ochre underneath. It's just a better look. Go in this one too. Guy says, I'm just wondering, why did I choose to paint the whip and some bindings in the blue-green? Because when I chose my color scheme, I chose a triadic color scheme. So ochre, it's like a reddish brown, and the Hulda blue, when you look at that, that's triadic. That's red, yellow, and blue on the color wheel. It's just different desaturated or basically different tints of that same color, but those will always look really good together. So that's why I chose those. They're simple, and it's like this kind of reads as a black a little bit, but not too much, right? Because black is it absorbs a lot of light. So, but on here, it's blue, but it doesn't exactly read as blue. Yeah, exactly. Color balance and color theory as well. So I do want to go back into this whip and add some wash, Nuln, probably this Nuln oil wash. Wait, so that's Drucci Violet. I don't want that. I want the Nuln oil. Where did it go? Here it is. I hope this will work. It might not work, but I'm going to put some Nuln oil on it because I want some of the shadows in this whip to be a little darker. Yeah, that's not terrible. Yeah, that worked fine. It's not covering up my blue too much either. Good. And back here, I might go back over that with the blue again because it looks like it took out all my color. The color scheme on the male kind of feels like the palette swap to you. A palette swap? I'm confused. Tell me what you mean, because I'm not sure palette swap means to you. Maybe I reversed it? You prefer more realistic or natural looking colors? Ah, yeah. Mr. Scott G just started following. Thank you so much for the follow, Mr. Scott G. Yeah, normally I agree with you and I prefer natural, but here's the problem. Let me show you this. We've got these four guys. Hold on, where'd the other one go? Here's the girls, and they came out pretty natural looking, right? This is how they're gonna look. Those are the 4 rawhide figures, right? They're all wearing leather. Now, here is the leather set. Okay? They're also all wearing leather. Check this out. So there's like 8 figures right now wearing leather. Now I've got this other set, which is the Screaming set. They are wearing furs, but they also have leather. And there are 4 of these. Oh, that's not him. This one. That one. And where'd it go? Oh no, I'm missing one. I'm missing a Screaming set. Anyway, and then the last set, so that's like, technically I have one more, but I just don't know where it is. Probably fell on the floor. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 all in leather. And then I've got this set, which is some leather and some metal. And this is the lantern set. See there? That's a leather shield. And that's... So if I go ahead and do those all natural, it's gonna look boring as hell. And I'm gonna get bored with it too. So that's the only reason why I'm just not decided to do that with this. Let me write that down. Heat Guy J. I get Mr. Scott G. I need to put both you guys down. Mr. Scott G. And Heat Guy J. There we go. Thank you guys so much for the follow. Love it when I add to my survivors. You learn something all the time with skin coat. Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give it something to make them stand out so they don't bore me while I'm painting lots and lots of leathers, because I will get tired of it. Also, we talked about this last stream. I read a lot of ElfQuest. If you've ever heard of ElfQuest, I know it was big in Germany and big in some of the other European countries in the 80s and stuff. Might still be big, I don't know. Anyway, ElfQuest, they had all kinds of different colors of leathers. And so that is where a lot of my inspiration is coming from. Hey, Chaos Forged, how are you? So, that's where some of it comes from, and this especially reminds me, these particular leathers here kind of remind me a little bit of ElfQuest. That was one of the colors. She used red, yellow, and blue on her leathers for Lita. And for Rayek, I guess in some of the later ones, he used a lot of red, yellow, and blue. Doing well, about to throttle a Necron. You need to spray paint that. That's how it would like be gold, little green eyes. And that would be my Necrons. Can you post a link of an example? Yeah, go ahead. Just whisper it to either Flixster if he's here, or whisper it to me, or whisper it to Cosmo BC, and I can post the links. So that will enable you to post the links. Palette swap is a game term. Oh, like your first encounter skeletons with blue armor and later red skeletons with yellow armor, and they use the same sprite model but change the, yeah, you're right. These are all have blue, and then I'm changing, and these are all gonna have a different color on the bottom as well, so that way I can kind of keep track of, okay, these are all raw hides. It's helping me. Okay. I've just got to paint this dude's mask, so glasses are off. Look at her real quick. The way I painted her is going to be different than him. Check this out. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the whole thing gray. And we're going to highlight it up, because we want to get all of the shadows. really well defined on the mask. And I have no idea what I decided that this mask is made of. I think I decided like metal or stone or something. So back here on all these little, there's a whole bunch of little rivets. I don't know if you can see these. Let me see if I can paint these really tiny rivets. My daughter is cackling her head off. You guys can't hear her, but she's laughing about something upstairs. All right, I'm going to take the edge of my brush. I'm just going to go over the top of this little band because that would have a highlight on it. And I'm going to attempt to get more of these little rivets. And I'm just going to try tapping on here. We got a follower, I think. Mark Kovic. Hey, thanks so much for the follow. Markovic. There we go. Markovic. Welcome. I'm going to put your name right here. Markovic. There we go. Okay, real quick with this. Let's highlight a little bit more of that so it looks more like it is worn out bone. Bleached. That's what makes it look like bone, where it's got parts that are bleached looking. Yeah, I really like that. That's something I didn't do on here, so I'm going to go back with my Agrax Earthshade and color her that bone, like drumsticks. If I say that name, X Kralkarem 38. Thank you so much for the follow. I'm gonna write that down. X Kralkarem. Can you shush, Sophia? She's laughing her head off. Now she's. Oh no! I just rolled my brush through my palette. Ah, it's got paint all over the handle now. Sophia. Okay, let me write down this name. XKRA. Eight. All right, kids these days. Seems like my mods are sleeping. Okay, whisper it to me. I'll go ahead and I'll post it. I think that sometimes they go AFK. It's okay. Yeah, whisper it to me. What airbrush do I use out of curiosity? Chaos Forged. I used a it's my airbrush. It's a Badger. I use both the Badger Patriot 105, and then I also have a an exclusive brush that I got at Adepticon. It's called the Extreme. What was it called? It was like a special brush that had parts of the Extreme, parts of the Patriot, parts of the Renegade Chrome. It had like all the best of each parts. So that's what I use mostly. But the Patriot 105 is an amazing brush, and I really love it. So that is what I use the most. I really like that Agrax. Oh my goodness. Frankenstein? No, not the Frankenstein. It's got the best parts, not the... You have a basic TC22, and for the life of you can't figure out how to change the width of the spray. Would you change the spray? I think you don't. I couldn't tell you either. I mean, you can pull it forward and back. Okay, Guy McGuy sent me a link. Hold on, I'm gonna check. Okay. And tell me what this is. Oh, this is the palette swapping. Oh, okay, I'm gonna post this. So this is what Guy McGuy is suggesting, and this is very similar, although it's gonna be a little different. I mean, basically all of this level, yeah, are gonna be the same kind of colors. They're all gonna have that kind of teal blue bottom, which is what I'm working on. And the other thing we talked about this in the other streams is that For the most part, I'm speed painting these. These are not to my commission level because I have to get them done. There are too many here, and they're for my private home game, and I just don't have the time to spend eons of time on something that's just for me. Like if these were for a client, we would be going way slower, and you would be seeing a lot more details. They're for me, and they're for our home game, so that's kind of what we're doing. We're speed painting, and finished, not perfect, is my speed painting motto, as we say, right? In fact, speaking of speed painting, we're almost done with this guy. I'm gonna highlight with a little bit of this ochre his toes, right? I just want to make that show up a little bit on his leathers. Same thing for here. Backs and tails. Yeah. Okay, and then all that's left is his mask, and then he is almost done here. A little bit of fix on his foot. There. Yes, that palette swap example is very accurate. Telebadger says, spray width is determined by the distance from the mini and how far you pull back on the trigger. And that's what I was thinking. I'm going to give Telebadger a point, 5 points, because in this channel, one of the things that we really encourage is for other people to teach each other. So I'm not the only teacher. You guys all have wisdom and knowledge beyond me, and I like to reward that. So Telebadger, if I spell his name right, is getting 5 points. And those points are part of our chat currency. We use those for giveaways quite often. No, don't feel like an idiot. Like I said, we all know something different, and that's why you come here, is to find stuff out, and don't feel bad. There are no dumb questions, right? There are just trying to find out answers. I mean, it's something that, you know, we can all learn from each other, and it's a good place. Right, I think I'm getting done with this guy. He's almost done. Last little thing I want to do, I got a little bit of highlighting on his chin. That was too much. I'm pulling that around. 20 years of this, you feel like a newbie all over again with the whole, you know, airbrushing is a whole second skill, and it is not an easy one, and I'm still learning airbrush skills. You know, I went to Angel Giraldes. He's one of the primary painters for Infinity, right? He wrote a book. He's quite a bit younger than I am as well. All right, I went to his class. He taught a master airbrush class at Adepticon last year, and I took it, and I was thinking, oh, master class, you know, that's cool. Like, I know enough about painting, I'll be able to pick everything up. Went to the class, and I never felt like the biggest idiot ever. He's like, Shoshie, for you, I suggest that you practice the airbrush. Circle, dot, and line every day. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm suck. So that's what I've been doing. I've been practicing doing a lot of highlighting and a lot of circle, dot, and line since I took the class. Now, luckily, even though the class was above my level as far as technical ability, I was able to get enough out of it that now that I can use the airbrush better, it wasn't a waste. And that's why you're in here too. Is maybe you're not at the technical ability as some other people in this chat, but that doesn't mean you won't be eventually. And everything that you're learning right now, it does add up. So do not be hard on yourself. I don't like it when people are hard on themselves in my chat. Okay. I really like that. That looks cool. Something about that looks weird, but that's okay. I'll just deal. That's good enough. Next model. What time is it? It's 3:46. Good. We've got about 45 minutes left of the. It's gonna be fun. You got someone in the stream other that the day that got upset because you don't use an airbrush much? Oh no! Don't worry about that. You know, everybody does some different stuff, and you know, not everybody's going to use the same tools. So this is my guy for this guy. He's going to be my model for this one. I need to name these guys. I want to call this one Sven. It's going to be my redhead. I think I'll make him red-haired. Little ginger. So this is the color. Actually, this is the perfect color for a base color for ginger. This is Bloodstone. See how nice and dark that is? Out of focus? It's out of focus. I don't think so. Is it? Tell me if you can't see it, Melanie, because I don't know if I can adjust it. Is it here? Is this better? Was it too close? Grendler is here. Is Grendler here? Gonna get an airbrush soon and base coating Stormcast Eternal 80. Yeah, that's gonna make it so nice, all that gold. Oh, I want to show you. Look at this braid. Did that so he would have sort of a Viking braid. He doesn't have a beard though, so he's a young Viking. You thought it was funny? Cloud Dancer says swords are another good airbrush practice. Oh, see, now I need to do that. I really stink at swords, and we've talked about this. I don't ever feel like I do very well with them. I should take an army commission at some point just so I can get practice doing swords over and over again. Was that a oh, okay. For the end of the previous one. Is it back in focus, I hope? I don't have an out of focus command, unfortunately. Most of the time I'm in focus. I try. There we go. Now that is going to be my dark red base. So, alright. Good enough. We gave him sort of a 5 o'clock shadow before, so we're not going to mess that up. Leave that alone. We'll give it a little eyebrow. A little bit. There we go. More redheads. We will survive. Are you a redhead, Zenner? Well, you probably are. My husband is a redhead. So I gotta have redheads. That would be funny if the redheaded survivors were the ones that all survived. We'd have a whole tribe of redheads. That would be kind of a cool idea. Just kind of keep track of your survivors and their hair colors, and then make sure whenever you have new survivors, you match the mini colors. Oh, yeah, one of the models could be Grendler. That's true. I should tell him that. We gotta find a shirtless one for him, because he would expect nothing less from me, right? Okay, this whole bottom half is gonna have that ochre. And I'm gonna put that nice nice color over the Agric Earth shade on it too. just part of his skirt's gonna have to be this part. Part of it's gonna be lighter. So like that. Skirt? Does he have a skirt? What do we call it? Oh, wait, that's the wrong color. Oh no. You are redhead? Awesome. You know what, there was a very short time when I dyed my hair. It was like a kind of a pinkish redhead kind of, and my husband gave me shit for it because he's like, you're not a real redhead. It was so funny. Did I mess my... And liking this guy, he's painting up fast. You know, now that I know what I'm doing, these guys paint up a lot faster. It takes me a little bit to figure it out. It feels very ElfQuesty though. Hey Protomaker, we were just talking about you. I don't know if you missed the earlier part of the stream, but we shook the box on your desk. I told them how I don't do well with surprises, and we tried to guess what it is. Just in time for her to talk about me. Yes, we're talking about redheads. It's like his ears. It's like his ears are on fire whenever I talk about him. He knows. That's funny. You do seem to show up whenever we are in the midst of talking about you. It's a good coincidence. We are painting a red-headed survivor. We're talking about red hair and how it would be kind of cool if all the red-headed survivors actually survived. Maybe it has to do with their eating souls for dinner. I kid. Sigh. I kid. Okay. She's always talking about you, Mike. Don't rat me out, Flixster. Look at you. This is not the man club here. This is the Shoshie show. Always good things, of course. Okay, so there we go. See, he gamed himself. Okay, and this little apron thing, that's gonna look good. On her, I made it brown, but on this guy, I'm gonna make it lighter. And that's because, again, this part of his skirt was already brown. So dark, light, dark, light. That's how I try to alternate to create contrast. So I can tell my paints are not, they're starting to dry out a little bit on my palette. A little bit. Or I need more paint on my palette. That's what I need. There we go. Alright, so Flixster, I don't know if you know this, but I went ahead and I applied for partnership. It was Wednesday. I believe it was Wednesday. Or maybe it was, might have been, it was not long after my Wednesday stream. That was when it was. So, anxiously anticipating that. It's going to be hopefully good. And as I told some of the other people, I'm not going to get my hopes up, and so, like, you know, if I get the partnership, it'll be awesome. If not, we'll just keep trying, right? Keep trying. Now, here is that. Ooh. Blurped it a little bit. Blurped it. This is sort of the reddish brown color. It's called shrapnel red. And I'm going to put on top of that some deep red when it dries. You got this, I believe. Left and up. Left and up. How's that? There we go. Thank you, Mike. There is. They've finally gotten more transparent about what they want. Okay, so what is it they want? Tell me what they require, Chaos, because I must have been missing something. I'm glad. It doesn't affect you if you get to flying, so yeah, it's not the end of the world. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was hoping. I didn't think it did affect you badly if you mind. Can't hurt, and it gives us something all to kind of shoot for and some goals. Oh no, you were asking if. I think they're probably still trying to figure it out, honestly. I think this is my guess. My guess is that it doesn't really matter if you're a creative streamer, but they've kind of probably defaulted back to having to have sort of like the video game stats. I have no idea if that's true or not. But if it is, it's fine. It's just a long-term goal. I believe we can do it. And thank you so much. It's Catnip just subscribed. You're so awesome. Yeah, and all of you guys, I can tell you cheer me on because for this exact reason. At Niplik. Is that right? There we go. Woo! It differs per streamer, per channel. So there you go. That might be that as well. You never know. So since it could differ, it might be just getting the right person to stumble across my channel. This time what I did something a little different than I did in the past times that I've applied. I invited them to watch my channel. I said, come watch me. You know? What can that hurt? Maybe I'll get a new follower. That at the least, I'll get a new follower. That would be cool. Maybe somebody would start liking my channel. A lot of people got partner with way less traffic. Yeah, but that was before. It wasn't that before affiliates, right? That's okay. What am I doing? Got there. So now I'm gonna make these all bone axes. I'm gonna do all of this ochre first. Oh, it was like an ochre and ivory mix. That's right. And there are, I don't know if you can see this, but there's some little divots, and that's gonna be brought out with the wash. You'll be able to see that better. As long as I paint thinly, you'll be able to see it nice with the wash. That's the trick, is painting thin enough that we don't fill up all those little gaps with paint. See how it's going to go over the white side so much nicer, and that's okay. There we go. Let that dry, because we don't want to make a bunch of streaky parts. Oh, I like that. Nice even coat. Oh, catnip. Catnip lick. Ah, okay. Sorry about that. Thank you so much again. Every subscriber helps me. And I don't have a sub points goal this month, but I'm thinking I'm gonna do one in November. November is my birthday month, and we'll maybe do some giveaways and stuff, and some goals in November as sort of like a celebration of my birthday, because my birthday's in November. That'll be fun. So that's another coat, that off color. side as well. A little bit more water. P3s are a little bit smoother than the Scale 75, and that's because they have a satin surface. They go on a little bit smoother because they also have a little bit longer drying time. I just need to use a little bit more water with my Scale 75s. All right, I'm missing chat. I gotta read. So let's see. We can only guess and what we can do for Shoshie and the rest of Twitch gods. Yeah. Yeah, fingers crossed, exactly. Oh, you're gonna see me at Dragonfall? Catnip Lick, did you get the code for the classes? Because I have a coupon code if you're gonna register for any classes at Dragonfall. Hold on, I'll give it to you. 1 second here. I announced it at the beginning of the stream. So, when you go to the register for your badge, this is the coupon code. D as in dog, F as in Frank, 2017 hobby with a capital H, and it applies when checking out of the web cart. You pick a badge in a class and it takes $20 off your badge. So that's for my followers, and so hope that you'll be able to use that, and hopefully you'll see you at Dragonfall. Make sure you say hello, because there's no way I'm going to know that you're Catnip Lick unless you tell me. There is an industrial-sized bug zapper in the room that keeps popping. Yeah, there is, Mr. Scott G. It is very handy, and I need to. Mike doesn't like me to have it on during the stream, but I don't like seeing a little gnat fly by every now and then. So I keep it on so that they are attracted over there, and not to this light right here. So, and I am sponsored now by Scale 75, but it's not exclusive, so I'll be able to use my P3s and my Reapers and my Vallejo and everything. Right now I'm going to put some Agrax Earthshade, which is by Sidrel, on my palette, so that I can cover some of these bone. Oh, look at how these dried. Well, this side looks better, so I'm not going to do that right away. I'm going to put it here. Go. Put it all over his leathers. Leathers. A little bit on the top up here too. And in the hair. So we give it a little bit of a deeper tone. I find that redheaded guys, it's rare to find strawberry blonde redheaded guys. My husband is actually sort of a strawberry blonde. That's what he used to say. Although the older he got, the more redheaded he got. So that's why I put a little bit more dark on it, because I think when men cut their hair, when their hair is short, it tends to not lighten up as much as like a woman's hair. That's just my theory. I don't even know if that's really true. Put a little red on his boot fur. Yes, DragonFawlcon is in St. Charles, Illinois, not too far outside of Chicago, and I'm going to be there, I think Saturday, maybe a little bit Sunday. Let's see. Hoping. I'm definitely going to be there Saturday. So I'm going to be headlining at that con. And did I miss anybody else? Get a pen. Oh, can I read it again? Oh no. It is D as in dog, F as in Frank, 2017 hobby. Yeah, I'll write it down for you guys so you can go back and look at the VOD. So this is the DragonFawlcon coupon code is DF 2017 hobby with a capital H. and you put that in and you go check out and you get $20 off your badge. A DGE. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we need more this ochre color over red. So yeah, there we go. Nice and opaque. Opaque. Not translucent. Don't want that dark color shining underneath too much. Once that dries, great. Got some stuff on his arms I've still got to paint as well. Let's see. Okay, they're like cuffs on his sleeves right here and here on his elbows. I'm very much looking forward to Dragonfall. If anything, just to be able to hang out with other painters, and I love teaching as well. I'm excited to teach. I'm thinking I'm gonna have some Arena Rex minis at my classes, and that will be very cool as well. Arena Rex is a potential sponsor. We will see. Oh wait, I colored that the wrong color. Need that to be this brown. Go. There you go. Yeah, did you get the hobby code? Now I need more of my wonderful bloodstone, which I obviously need a new pot of. Look at this, almost gone. A little bit. And then, oh, I was doing all the little fur to be more of a reddish color. And I guess because my screaming antelope has more of a like a red tone to it, so that's why I justified the reds. He actually came out really nice. You guys might have seen me paint him on stream. I know some of you probably saw me. So what's my opinion on scale 75? Okay, my opinion on scale 75 metallics is they're some of the best metallics out there, and compared to Vallejo Game Air, I think that they're very comparable to Vallejo Game Air. They're very similar in pigmentation and just an all-around really nice metallics. Let me show you some of the. Hold on, I've got some metallics. Be right back. Okay, I'm gonna do a little comparison for you guys, and so you'll get a see. Here's scale 75 gold. Here's a Reaper gold, and here is a Game Air gunmetal. So I'm gonna put a little bit on my palette. This is the gunmetal. Again, it's I really like. I have all of the metal from Vallejo for the air. Need a paper clip to put down in here because it's clogged a little bit. There we go. Whew. Now too much came out. Alright, watch this. So this is, can you see this? This is my gunmetal. It's very nice. Very smooth. Very fine pigments. Right? Here is my Reaper Master Series. Golden Fluid or Golden High Flow. I have not used those, and I don't like to use those because they are not easily use with water. You don't, those are more of a, what do you call it, a enamel? You have to use alcohol with those, and I don't like that. That's just my personal preference. I think they look fine. I just don't like them. All right. Ooh, too much. Wasting so much paint right now. Here is Vallejo, or sorry, this is the Reaper Master Series Gold. Very nice color. Very smooth, very pigmented. And then here is, this is the Elven Gold from Scale Color. Oro Gold. Oro Elficio is how you say it in Spanish. Oro Elficio. Okay. You can see, I want to show you difference. Look at how smooth that is. See? Let me swatch it on my finger. That's the scale 75 right there. Here's the Reaper. And here is the Vallejo Air. Now, to me, these two are pretty similar in how they go on. If that helps you, hopefully that helps you. They're all really great. It's just what you're looking for. Let me show you the P3. Okay. P3 Roulette Gold. It's not thin at all. It's very thick, actually. Let's see if I can thin it out a little bit. That's the P3. Love it. So Cosmo, once I get my coupon codes, it might be best to go through the shop through the Scale 75 US. And that way you can get a discount. So hopefully that helps you guys a little bit make a decision. I mean, all metallics are going to be a little different, and everybody's going to have different preferences. I really like my metallics to go on smooth and to be thin. I like the P3 metallics, but I feel like I like Scale Color and Game Air a little better because they're thinner. They feel like when I go on, they just, I don't know, they just feel better to me. And I think you just have to try different things. So that's my vote. All right, real quick, I need to put Agrix Earthshade all over these bone axes. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean to cough. Hopefully none of you are wearing headphones. See how the little cuts in the sides come out more? Back. Out in Utah, anything but GW is hard to come by. So you have just used theirs. Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what? Citadel metallics are really nice, especially if you're a beginner. And the reason why I say that is because they're pigmented because they're made with beginners in mind, because you want to be able to not have multiple coats, right? They like that their people can just get stuff done quickly. Oh, that was supposed to be ochre as well. You can see I'm painting this guy much more sloppily, is that a word? Than I would normally. If this were not for my home game, I would not be painting him so simply. Okay. Now for these straps. All of them have the blue. And he's giving him a blue headband too. Sort of a blue-black. Chaos Forge, try Amazon. Yeah. Try Amazon. Also, Chaos Forged, you can order from Privateer Press, and they're in Seattle, so that's not too terrible far from you, and it shouldn't take too long to get to you. Hopefully, anyway. Yeah, I wanted all of these little, they're like little daggers or something, little spikes hanging from his breach clout. I'm making all of them blue for now, but then they're going to get highlighted with gray and with white. I want to get as many of these survivors done before Sunday. Sunday is when I'm going to play. I'm going to play Kingdom Death. Try the Vallejo metal color range. Yes, exactly. And I like the Game Air Vallejo. And there's Game Air and there's regular Vallejo Air. Vallejo Air. There we go. Both of those are nice ranges. See how not that blue kind of just finishes him a little bit. Just makes him feel a little more on the finished end. He's got straps on his feet I'm painting. Okay. Now, is he dry? He's not even close to being dry. A bit more ochre, and then we can go in with that some of that light. Okay, so the ivory, that's what's last, or not exactly last, but let me find it. Here it is. So you've been using the whole time you've been painting, and now you're doing it professionally, and you expand your collection more. Yeah, I think if you're gonna do painting professionally, getting out of Citadel is an important step, because it's just not that cost effective to paint professionally with it, just because it's not a cheap paint. And yeah, it does a job, but it eats into your bottom line, because you get a little bit of paint for what, $4. Reaper is probably your best paint for your money in the US. You can get Reaper for, what is it, like I can't remember what the bottle ounces is. Let me look. I just have bottle Reaper. Here it is. Half an ounce. And I want to say they're like $2 or $3. I can't remember for sure, but it's not as much as Citadel, that's for sure. See how I'm kind of highlighting this, but I'm skipping over where those little cracks are. I want those to stay there. It's good. Look at how big of a difference. So this dried shiny. That's okay. We're highlighting only the side of the brush. Keep painting him. I'm not worrying about perfection, because I just want him done. Done enough, right? want to smooth this out a little bit, I can go back with a little more ochre or wash. Bone warrior, double bone axes, and bone darts. Let's hope he doesn't get caught in a mudslide. Yeah, oh, why is that? Is that something you know about that I don't? I don't think I've done the mudslide. I don't think we've had that. All of these are rawhide, so we've got bone axe, we've got sickles, that I guess are also bone, and I just realized there's a paint blurb over here. Try to fix it. It's good enough. And I didn't get the bone over here because we're waiting for that to dry. Bone drumsticks. Go. Happy. So, almost done with my rawhide survivors. That is still wet. This over here. Good so far. And his whole belly area is going to be a lighter color also. I think I need to get out my smaller brush because I'm painting with this is a 2 and it's probably too big. In fact, let me switch. See if it changes things. This is a 2. This is not a 2. This is a 1. Oh, maybe I should keep the 1. Let's switch to the miniature series. This is a miniature series 1, and look at the difference between the miniature series 1 and the regular Winsor Newton 1. You guys see that? Now, ordinarily, look at the difference between them. This is miniature series. They're a lot less expensive. But what you're missing is all the extra hair here that holds onto water. And these are just as good for detail. And they will stay, sometimes but every brush is a little different. So for instance, this brush is going to be better for like eyes and for like little picky things, right? That's a technical term, picky things. Alright guys, Chaos Forge, thank you so much for stopping by. Darts are fragile, and oh yes they are. It's true. Well, we don't necessarily match our survivors exactly to our cards. So if they happen to have darts in the same stuff that they're holding, that's cool, but if not, they're holding whatever other weapons that... There's a nice cat hair right there. Ooh. Get it. Yeah, my survivors don't necessarily match what they're holding, the cards. I think that's why I'm really looking forward to the narrative sculpts, is because of that. I really would rather have kind of cool dynamic stuff. Having the customability doesn't really matter to me as much. I definitely am not going to magnetize, so most of the armor kits are not going to be super useful for me. Yep. And also because the narrative kits looks just so cool looking. I don't know for sure, but I'm hoping that there isn't even very much building with them at all, actually. There's a little bit of wet, but I'm mixing it into the paint as I'm going here. Good luck, Chaos. Yes. too have to run. Main pious fool. Main pious fool. Thank you guys so much. Had a lot of fun painting with you guys, talking and learning. Very much so. So if I get too much color on here like I just now did, I can always go back and add another layer of wash to it if I need to. See that? That's gonna dry and leave a whole like little tea stain, just like that. So we're gonna go over it with the ivory right now. Sometimes you don't want to let those washes just pool. Control where they go right away. Okay, he's getting there though. Looking forward to how he's gonna go. So I get really quiet when I'm concentrating. You enjoy? I have too. In fact, I've got a big commission coming up in December and November for pinups, bunch of Kingdom Death stuff. So I don't know if I'm going to paint them on stream or not, but you'll definitely get to see them on my Facebook page. I'll be painting lots and lots of Kingdom Death in the near future. I'm looking forward to. Check this out. This is the blue again. There. I like that. Now this is the Hulda blue, and this is because it's the scale 75. Oops. It's the scale 75 fantasy games, so it's thinner. It's much thinner than the other scale 75 colors. So it is actually kind of acting almost like an ink. That's okay. I have to do a few coats of it. Right there. Yeah, it's a little too wet still right there, so I need to control. See, and I don't like how green it's looking. I want it to look really dark blue, so I have to do multiple coats right here and here. Now, I want to show you a little bit of orange for its red hair. Actually, first, before I do the orange, I'm going to do a little bit of heart fire. Okay, there. Everything is very shiny because of the wash. I'm just going to put a little bit here and here in the front. It seems like it's crazy bright yellow. Uh-oh, you hear that music? That's our cue that our stream is almost over, guys. Okay. I'm going to show you quick the orange, and then we will look for someone to host. Hi, Dagger. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. We're actually just about ready to wrap up. Putting that. Ooh, that is bright. That is super bright. It's because of the yellow underneath it. It's okay though. I'm gonna go ahead and put another coat of the. And put another coat of this bloodstone over it. And the bloodstone is a little bit transparent, so you'll see it'll kick it down a little bit. Watch. See? It's nice. Doesn't look so neon anymore. Yeah, now he looks like a redhead. Okay. We're gonna look for someone cool to host. Thank you guys so much. We will be back on Monday from 9 until 7 in the morning. Let's see who's here today. There's a lot of people I do not know. KDM Obsessed. She is drawing, it looks like. I'm gonna host her because she's one of my followers and I love her. She's doing some drawing of Belle from Belle and Sebastian, like not Belle and Sebastian, from Beauty and the Beast. Belle, yeah. She is one of my followers, so I'm gonna give her some love. Is that right? KDM Obsessed. AOBS. Oops, I spelled it wrong. OBSSE SDED. No, SED. I can't spell today. Ah. All right, guys. You have a good one. Bye.